society, child support system, trifling mothers make it hard.
You making excuses.
No, I ain't making
You making
excuses.
excuses because
No.
why? Okay, why do you want to be out your house and work so bad?
Your daddy ain't shit, or he. So when they say he ain't shit, they basically say he ain't because of what he
relationship.
did to them.
In a relationship.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with
the child.
nothing to do with the child. He's like, oh, he ain't. What that got to do with him cheating on you? Nothing. And they forget that the males are humans. We human beings. So it's not like just because I got the label as a father that somehow I'm immune to having feelings. So you keep treating me like you get to a point where I'm like, man, I don't want to be around. Like, what else the you need? You got life. Man, nephew, the reason I brought you out here, man, was kind of show you nature and show you why you guys are the way you guys are. Kind of compare you guys to the trees. Once a tree gets older, more mature, can't move them as much. That's why y'all don't listen to we try to tell y'all stuff when y'all young, kind of like the young trees, you can kind of move them around a little bit, resituate them. But for some reason, you guys don't get it, I don't understand it.
Sometimes I think that fathers was absent because they feel that it makes the kid stronger. Like they feel like if you got to be your own hero, you got to be there for yourself, then it makes you stronger.
It does.
How does that make you stronger though?
Because you got to fend for yourself. It's kind of like Animal Planet. You watch Animal Planet?
Yeah, but those are animals.
We are animals. We're human animals.
Yeah, but we civilized though.
No, I ain't civilized. So you know how when the lion don't stick around to raise the kids, so why should we?
I mean, cause it's just certain tools. Like lions, they tools. They are born with tools. We not born with tools.
Yes, y'all are.
No, you're not born with the right tools you need to succeed.
No,
you gotta learn those.
But can't you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Can't you hear?
Yeah.
Can't you smell?
Yeah, I
Can't you taste?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are, can't you feel?
Those are senses.
No, exactly.
What
So
those?
you be able to sense danger. You should be able to see, what you need to see, have vision. It's pretty simple, man.
Okay, but what when it comes to like, let's say like, doing your taxes like that, or just
TurboTax.
But how would you know that if you don't have a dad?
Google.
It's certain things that I would expect a dad's supposed to teach the children.
No.
It's certain things. You don't think so?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, what about you then? When you grew up, your dad was there for you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what did he teach you?
He teach me how to be a man, not complain, not bull, and then just be happy I got life.
So he did a good job.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the kids that don't have a dad? How does that work then?
He do the same thing. You just be happy you're alive.
But how did that do the same thing?
But you didn't hear what I said. I said he gave me life, so that's all I need. You don't have to give him anything else. Like what else you need? You got life. You can move around. You can do what you need to do. You don't need anything else. That's y'all problem. Y'all think y'all need.
What
shit.
you mean you don't need anything else? But it's certain things like for example, how you always say, nephew, listen,
Mm-hmm.
nephew, listen. Y'all need to listen to older folks.
Mm-hmm.
What about that as a kid? Don't you need that in the house as a kid?
Yeah.
So do you think it only takes a woman to raise a child? That's basically what you're saying right now.
No, I don't think a woman can raise a male.
Okay, so that means the male need to be there, right?
Nope.
So how the fuck are they supposed to get raised?
Man, y'all need to just be able to pay attention. Look, listen, and observe.
I know we look and observe. We look, listen, observe, and see what not to do.
Okay, then
Like,
that's learning something.
Yeah, but it's not like we learn. It's not like we learn it from somebody sitting us down and saying do.
Yeah, but when we trying to sit down and do, y'all don't want to hear this shit. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
We
Y'all
do,
don't want.
but
you
a
don't.
child is different as a child because
No,
a
it's
child
not,
you're
bro.
not teaching stuff about. You're not teaching stuff about like, hey, you want to get a job at this place and then you want to work 30 years on it. You're not teaching as a child. You're teaching just simple, basic life skills. Like
Okay.
changing the goddamn tire.
But what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with what?
What's wrong with learning that? What's wrong with y'all want to learn that?
We'll learn that, but y'all gotta teach it.
We try to teach you guys.
How y'all teach it if y'all ain't there?
We are there.
How are y'all there?
We there when we need to be there. So we need to be there. And then, to be honest, man, sometimes it just, society make it hard for us to be there.
What you mean society make it hard for y'all to be there?
Society, child support system, trifling mothers make it hard.
So y'all having to fight child support system in mothers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so do you think that kids is used as weapons to hurt the father?
Hell yeah. Every day. Every day. Uses weapons. You can't go see your kid. Can't pick them up. Can't give them a call. There's always going to be some. I need some money for this. I need some money for that on top of the child support. Yeah, they're using the kids as weapons. And they forget that the males are humans. We're human beings. So it's not like just because I got the label as a father that somehow I'm immune to having feelings. So you keep treating me like shit, I get to a point where I'm like, man, I don't want to be around.
Well, this is the thing though. Like, I don't just go use. I don't use weapons on things that I don't see as a threat. Like, what made y'all a threat?
We
Like,
ain't a
what?
threat.
Wow. So how does that happen then? How does that happen? Where
It's basically
y'all
like
go from to
Nah, it's called being extorted.
extorted for what though?
For money. What's it being extorted for?
But you can get money out of somebody by having a healthy relationship too.
That's if you want a healthy relationship. Most of these motherfuckers don't want no healthy relationship. They just want some money. They want to get purses and, want to go get, nails done, want to go to the club, smoke hookah, shit like that. These ain't mothers. They trifling. That's what they are.
So y'all don't. So you tell me y'all don't do nothing wrong.
Mm-mm. Most time the male don't do wrong because we simple. We simple human beings. You know why we simple?
Well,
Do you really want to know why we simple?
yeah. Why y'all simple?
Males want a few things.
Huh?
It's very simple. We want some. We want to eat and be left alone. 3 things. That's it. We simple. We don't want much. We just want some ass. We want a nice meal and then be left alone.
So then how do you even solve that then? Like, how do you fix that? Because I ain't really worried about the mother. I don't give a fuck about the mother. I don't give a fuck about the kids and shit. They got to go through that over and over again because like it's a cycle. Like how do you think that cycle started? Like what did it start at? Where every generation, like growing up, I never seen like a healthy relationship. I never seen a healthy relationship. I never seen a dad in the home for a long period of time. Like that's rare. Like that's I got it. Like that's a hand clap for motherfuckers that stay with one woman for that long and the same with the kids and shit. I never seen that.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I just blame it on the mothers. It's the mothers. If the mothers weren't so damn trifling, then I think that it'd be easy for the black man to be around. It'd be easy. It'd be easy for us to be around. If you just focus on, giving us some ass, focus on, not complaining about stuff that don't matter and having a good meal, you good. Black man to be there.
What's the stuff you talking about that don't matter?
Did you wash dishes last night? Did you buy me a Birkin bag? Did you buy me Louis Vuitton? Did you give me something for Valentine's Day? Shit like that. Dumbass shit.
Valentine's don't matter.
No. Why does it matter?
Well, females.
Why do so you cool with me just showing you on February 14th that I love you on that day? Can I do what I want to do the rest of the year?
No, but that day, that's the day they want to stand out the most.
No, but that's their problem. That means that they have insecurities. Because if they want to be able to get something so they can show everybody else that they got some, that's insecurity on their end. They ain't got nothing to do with me.
But women, they like emotional creatures.
I don't give a we talking about
like
kids.
We the logical.
No, but we talking about kids though. Talking about kids.
When it comes to kids, they need to be straight logical. You don't need to.
Yeah, just shut the fuck up and just let me be a daddy. Period. Daddy, how I want a daddy.
So you, it's no way possible to be. Is it possible to be a good dad without being a good partner?
Yes, there's 2 separate things. You can be a up ass partner, but you can be a great father. The problem is the woman like to add that into the equation. They like to add that. They like to say, "Oh, well, your daddy ain't shit," or he. So when they say he, they basically say he ain't because of what he did to them.
In a relationship.
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with
the child.
Nothing to do with the child. He's like, "Oh, he ain't shit," but what that got to do with him cheating on you? Nothing. That's all I'm saying, bro. The system up, bro.
So that's what I'm saying though. If you a good man, like characteristics, like you won't be cheating or betraying them. That's like betrayal. You won't be doing that in the first place.
Nah, but see, that's the thing. You missing the point though.
Well,
Don't you turn the kids against the father when you saying he ain't shit?
I know that shit up, but what I'm saying is, if you know you can't beat these motherfuckers, so just don't cheat.
Oh well,
You want some ass? They ain't get you ass, so you gotta go cheat.
Bro, you gotta do what you gotta do out here, man. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's how I feel, and I think that's how a lot of men feel out here these days, man. I really do believe it.
Okay, well, do you think? a lot of men they fear becoming a father, but they end up becoming like their father anyway. Why do you think that is?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why they fear that. Cause you still have a choice to be what you want to be. Do you have a fear of becoming your father?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't want to be like my father.
I'm saying about how you have a fear. Like what kind of?
It's not necessarily a fear. It's just like you don't want to do to somebody else what have been done to you.
Well, just don't do it, motherfucker. You know what I mean? What you?
Yeah, but somehow it's like these motherfuckers still end up being like that. Cause it's like you said, like situations where they can't control. Like what you just said, like being pushed out of the home. Like it ain't no way you can fight that.
It is a way I can fight it, but I can't say it on camera. It's the way I've thought about fighting it.
You can't fight it with violence.
Yeah, well, that's the way I thought about it.
You just make it worse then, cause then you damn sure ain't. I mean,
Yeah.
damn sure ain't gonna
Well,
see your kids shit.
like I said, and you know, my personal situation, I never had problems seeing my kids, you
Right.
know, but it's just mom trifling, you know.
So you feel for other fathers and shit.
You know, I do, and I just feel like, you know, when you come out here and the man has to deal with so many other things, but then you have that mother that adds that additional stress on them. I just don't think that's cool.
It's kind of like how y'all do to us. Y'all do to the kids.
You don't have nothing to do
It's
with
like-
y'all having stress. Y'all
yes,
have stress.
yes, we do.
It ain't a such thing as
It's
stress.
that's the same thing.
How?
Y'all first obstacle is y'all, you know, in y'all adulthood is y'all, you know, y'all woman and then having to fight with y'all kids. It's like pretty much almost like 80% of men got to deal with that shit some point in their life, right? Or divorce, one of the two. As soon as we come out of high school, we got to deal with y'all ass. Y'all our first obstacle.
I'll be
It's
honest.
same.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think it's backwards. You guys are our obstacles
How far we y'all obstacles?
because you get in the way with everything I want to do.
What do you mean?
Like if I want to go hang out, I want to go smoke my cigar, I want to go do stuff. I gotta think about y'all ass. Y'all motherfuckers be babysitters, or y'all gonna burn the house down. You gonna do what you're supposed to do when you gone. You know what I mean? So it's stuff
That's
like
as a
that.
kid though. That don't count. 'Cause
They
that's
do
something you
count.
signed up for. That's when you're a
I'm gonna be
kid.
honest with
I'm
you,
talking about when we get
I told you, I don't
in
sign up. I
adulthood.
don't sign up for none of this shit. I don't sign
That
up
what
for
you
that
do?
shit.
That what you sign up for when you know you go on that motherfucker without your right
It's
shit on?
it's not really signing up.
Yes, it is.
You ain't signing up.
That's what you saying. Hey, I want a child.
I ain't say that.
That's basically what you saying.
I
You
just
gotta deal with the consequences.
I just wish y'all wouldn't come out the way you came out though.
What you mean? Come on, tell me where you came out. You know, y'all could have controlled it.
Like punks.
It's like what you just said. The plants. Why you look at these plants? Like you can maneuver them, you can control them.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all was there, and y'all can maneuver and do all that stuff before they get grown, they already be good. But now since y'all wasn't there, we already grow up. We stubborn and we strong like a tree. So it's like you can't really bend them and push them this way.
Yeah, I hear you, but I think I have a different perspective now. Just, you know, over the course of these months I've been talking to you. You know what I think?
Talking to me?
Yeah.
That's what I did.
I think that it doesn't matter what a parent does. I think that mother just destined to be whoever they want to be. Like I think realistically, if I didn't show you anything, I didn't tell you anything, I think people are automatically destined to be whatever they're gonna be. The reason why I say that is because when you look at people like Tyler Perry, I actually found a guy online the other day. I was looking up his name. I can't remember his first name, but his last name is Figures. This dude was dropped off at a fire station at 2. Like, imagine that, like, dropped off at a fire station, baby, and it's an elderly couple that adopted him. Elderly, old as fuck, you know what I mean?
Like how old? Like 75?
I think he was like 60s in their 60s, so they on their way out
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
This dude right now owns a company worth $50 million. I'm saying that to say that an average person would have thought that, oh, this dude dropped off, he gonna have a bad life. Tyler Perry, they gonna have a bad life, but they didn't. So they, whatever their life was, it was already written. It was already destined. So I think even if I tell somebody they stay in the household, they might still grow up and be a drug addict. It doesn't matter.
I think it's just, but that's just a matter of statistic though, because you drop 100 motherfucking kids off at the goddamn, at the what's the fire station. Probably 2 of them gonna be some, right? Well, if you drop 100 motherfuckers and goddamn with you know make 100 motherfuckers like dad a millionaire, and half of them motherfuckers probably be rich.
No, it might be the same statistic.
Nuh-uh,
Maybe 2 or
it's
3
not-
of them.
it's not
No, I'm
not gonna
just,
be the same
bro,
statistic.
Bro, I'm just
It's
saying.
different.
No, it ain't different. I think it's just it doesn't matter what you teach these kids.
Like, it's hard to fail if you're sitting there on a private jet with your dad and your dad showing you how to write up different deals for real estate. It's hard to fail.
It's hard to fail.
How do you feel like that?
Because
you get chance after chance
because the same way y'all feel, the same way y'all feel when y'all tell us that it's harder today than it was when we were growing up. Because y'all got Google, y'all got ChatGPT, y'all got all these tools, but yet y'all still complaining. So I think the easier it is for you, the harder.
We're not talking about harder. We're not talking about, when we say it's hard, we're not talking about information. We're talking about the economy. Like, you have to be some shit in order to live decently, comfortably. And the reason why we say it's hard is because if we want to just, live how y'all live, then okay, it's cool. We can just go work at a job, work 30 years, whatever, and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
But nobody don't want to live like that.
But then the other side of it is y'all ass don't want to work hard to live like the big wigs.
We work hard. You want to work hard on the shit we want to work hard on.
Well, when y'all gonna get started?
We can start when y'all allow us to.
Go ahead. Go. Do it.
That requires us to stay in y'all.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I understand.
That's not a requirement.
Yes, it is.
That's a want. That's not required.
It's a requirement. It's a requirement to be successful at it. To be successful because you got a lot of people trying to go through one door. A lot of people trying to go through one door, the small ass door. Now we can go. A lot of people can go to the big ass door if you want to be the manager at McDonald's. Anybody can be McDonald's manager. They got 2,000 McDonald's stores.
I don't think anybody.
But when you talking about being somebody, you got a lot of people that's trying to be somebody. But a lot of motherfuckers get filtered out by their parents because their parents won't allow them to do this, that, and third, or their parents won't give them the support to do this, that, and third. Now, mind you, some people don't need support, don't get support, and they still end up being what they be, but it's only a very few.
I think it's just the real true grinders, the real true people that want something, that got that heart. That's what I think. I think a lot of these kids these days, just to be honest with you, nephew,
They were raised by y'all though. So.
No, I really do believe that this generation right now, y'all kids. I really believe that.
Why y'all think y'all raised us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all did well. Y'all wasn't there.
No,
shit.
NBA young boy raised y'all.
Y'all wasn't there. Shit.
Future raised y'all. So that's what I'm saying. Like Rollo raised y'all.
Future, Rollo, young boy. Them motherfuckers. You only listen to them motherfuckers every so now and then.
Nah, y'all listen to it. No. When I'm riding around with you, that's all we listen to.
Every now and then.
And you know, word for word, you had your notepad out, getting raised. Okay, I need to do this. Okay, I need to do this. Yeah, okay.
We're not raised by no goddamn rappers. It's like we aspire to be rappers because they lifestyle.
Oh, why don't y'all
rich?
Why don't y'all aspire?
They fly on planes.
No, but why don't y'all aspire to be like basketball players or golfers or tennis players or businessmen? The same people that ride on those private jets.
We can be like those, but some people, they'll come with other requirements.
Like what?
NFL, you got to be big as.
What about a business owner?
We do, but it's a thing. How can you work on a business? Because a business requires 120 hours a week. How can you work on that? You got to go to work 40 hours, and then you got to do chores for another goddamn 15 hours. When do you sleep?
You don't.
That's not possible. A lot of motherfuckers always tell them, don't sleep. Blah, blah, blah. This is not possible. You have to sleep.
No,
your body has to sleep in order to function at max.
No, you don't.
You going to motherfucker fall asleep, you gonna get your competition gonna kill you. Competition gonna kill you.
All you gotta do is from 5 to 12 after your 9 to 5, just get to work. Just get to work.
Okay, what about the people that work at 9 to 12?
It's
9 in the morning to 12 at night.
We ain't talking about the people. We talking about people
they
like
you.
you.
They gonna beat us.
We talking
but
about.
They gonna win though.
But
they got which kind?
But we're talking about people like you. So from 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 7 hours. That's 7 hours you can be working on your dream.
Okay, what about the motherfucker working 15?
No. We ain't talking about. See,
I'm saying, but they gonna win.
But y'all talking about the mother.
I'm saying, but you said go chase out the business. Okay, I'm chasing out the business, but kid, now you taking away my 9 hours. Let me stay in your. So I ain't gotta go to work. That give me 16 hours to work on my.
One thing I learned, man, this whole conversation, I just keep hearing excuses.
It's not excuses. You making excuses.
No, I ain't making excuses.
You making excuses because why? Okay, why do you want motherfuckers to be out your house and work so bad? Why? Why they can't work on the business? Why they can't work on their business?
Because I want peace. I've already given.
Selfish.
No, I've already given you 18 years.
But that's
18
selfish.
years is a long time. 18 years is long.
You owe that to me.
No, but 18 years that's a long time.
But you owe that though.
That's it. But that's it.
Yeah, but
my debt is paid to society.
No, it's not. No, you don't just put in 18 years and shit. You forever be a parent.
No.
Don't have kids.
Hey, 18 years, get the out. That's why you can go to the military at 18. You're considered an adult.
I'm not going to go to the military.
That's all you gotta do.
Might as well go to the military. At least that's the only place you can be some shit. Fuck with y'all.
Yeah. Why not? Your idol went to the military.
Who?
Duke Dennis.
My goddamn idol.
No, all I'm saying is how he up and he went to the military. He wasn't sitting there saying, "Mama, can I stay here?" He went to the military. He was on the computer.
I ain't saying you can't go up. I ain't saying you can't go up without your parents. I'm just saying you make it easier. I'm just saying
I ain't trying to make it easy on y'all. Y'all already soft. Y'all need some rough.
Okay, so that way when motherfuckers get up, I mean y'all can't ask for shit.
I ain't gonna never
That's
ask
what
for
y'all
that.
do. Adrian,
what's
the guy you told me about? Not Adrian Peterson. What's the other dude's name?
I don't know.
The one you told me that was a millionaire and shit. His whole family took all his money and shit. That's another thing too. Y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up as family members.
Talking about Trent Richardson. But see, I ain't gonna worry about it. See, I'm good with my trailer. I'm good with my. I don't need no fucking Lambo. I'm good. I don't need that.
Skyrise.
All I need, as long as I can walk with these forces on, I'm good.
That's nasty.
I'm good. I don't need all that stuff.
Why?
Why do I? I don't
Why
need
not? Why you want to be in the trailer?
I don't need none of that for validation. I'm good.
You don't want to have fun. You want to be in a Lambo. You don't want to drive in a private jet.
No, but that's fun to me.
You don't want to travel?
If I really want to travel, I jump on Spirit Airlines.
But that's what I'm saying. The reason how you say you want to be what you want to be, you can't get mad at us because we want to be all this other.
I'm not mad,
but you
just,
do be saying.
But just get all that other away from me. That's all I'm saying. Like I don't look. If you came to me tomorrow and said you wanted to be a ballerina, I'm cool with that. If you want to be a princess, if you want to be a fucking turtle, I'm cool with that. Just do it somewhere else.
Why?
That's cool.
Why?
I don't want that shit around me.
I'm saying that's selfish though. Because this shit gonna help me. It's gonna help me, get further in life.
How's it gonna help me?
It don't matter if it help you. That's your sacrifice as a father.
I done sacrificed
as an uncle. That's your shit.
I done sacrificed 18 years. I'm tired of sacrificing. Fuck that.
Man.
Sacrificing shit.
Y'all listen. When y'all sit down, y'all lay down with these trifling ass mothers. What y'all need to say is that, hey, I'm signing myself up for a lifetime of sacrifice. That's what y'all need to do.
Nobody ain't saying all that shit. Motherfucker just said. That's all you saying. You saying all that shit. You talking about.
If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Or I slap the shit out of this motherfucker if you don't.
You're not gonna slap me.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes,
You better slap me.
Yes, I am.
No, you're
I'll punch the shit out of your
No,
ass.
you're not. You better not put
Yes,
your hand
I
on
am.
me, bro.